Hi everyone, it's Rowan. I'm doing a video about how I do my makeup. It wasn't necessarily asked for, but I'm going to do it anyways because I feel like it. And so, okay, so I just kind of sort of washed my face. I wasn't wearing makeup for most of the day, and then I did it, and then I took it off, and now I'm going to do it again. Because I got some new stuff, and I've tried some stuff, and I found what I don't like. I also have some new eyeshadow that I really like, because I'm not using stuff from a really cheap store in the mall. I actually got like kind of sort of name brand stuff. Hard candy, but whatever. Alright. So I just took my makeup off. I'm actually gonna feel like I should do something to it. I'm gonna tone it. Alright. And how I tone it is I grab a cotton ball. Okay. Witch hazel. Because I learned this. If you put tea tree oil straight on your face, you're gonna burn yourself. Because you will chemically burn yourself. I learned that the hard way. I think that's why it's red right here. Like, I know you can't see. Like, I can't see as I'm recording this because, like, I'm glowing. I don't know. I don't got the money to buy no fancy equipment. What you talking about? Alright. So there's that. Where'd it go? Okay. This is the tea tree oil. And it has no warnings on it. Like, at all. Not to put it directly on your skin. Like, I kind of had to figure that out on my own and like research. Why is my skin burning? Tea tree oil. Because chemical burns. Dear Eliza? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. No more. And I have a little mirror here to help me see what the hell I'm doing because I can't see a goddamn thing in this little camera on my laptop. And I kind of alter. Every time I do this, I alter what side I start on, just because it makes me feel more comfortable, I guess. I don't know. And I guess while I'm doing this, I'll tell you guys a little bit about me, because me just talking about this shit is kind of boring. I mean, maybe. I might talk about things. I don't know. We'll see as things go on. So this is just me toning it with tea tree oil and witch hazel. I use the tea tree oil because it is, what's the word? Antimicrobial. And the witch hazel because it reduces the irritation. And it's an astringent. I don't even really know what astringents do, but I guess they're good for your skin. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna do the whole damn thing. Fuck it. And then, once this is all, like, pretty much dried. Excuse me, I've got the hiccups. And if I have any other lights on in my room, you can't see me at all. I might as well just be glowing. And it makes everything else in here look like it's glowing. And it's just not worth it. Rather just be dark. This is vitamin C. And I was told by an esthetician that I talked to use it morning and night just because it helps with cell renewal or... What does it say? Yeah, cell renewal. That's it. That's it. So there's... Let that do its thing. I'm in a much better mood now. I quit my job. Who knew that would make me happy? I haven't found a new one yet, but where I was working was a good, 45-minute drive from my house. And, I mean, yeah, it was in the mountains, but the area was, I guess, it's an Indian burial ground, and you can just, as soon as you take the exit to get there, you can just feel it. It's just, the mood there is just, ugh, and it's not fun. As soon as you get to work, you're just like, oh my god, why am I here? I don't enjoy being around these people. These people don't even enjoy being here. Why is this place even here? And I'm a pretty spiritually inclined person. I won't tell in which way just because I don't feel like it's really all that important to you guys. But if I see crows in the parking lot, to me that means leave. And when I started this job, I didn't see any crows in the parking lot, and when I left, there were 5, so it was kind of my hint to leave. And what I just used was my moisturizer, Shea Moisture, that stuff. And I can't find this stuff, like I can't buy just this individually, I have to buy a whole nother kit. And that kind of sucks, but I know I'm going to use it, so and I've been using it kind of extremely liberally, so I'm going to, like, maybe try to hold back on it a little bit. Alright. And in my trials of the makeup that I was doing, I found that I like this stuff for concealer a lot better. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? I can't tell if you can see it. This is Opti-Blur Business Visible Lift. Whatever. But I like it. It covers nicely. And, okay. So my skin's been doing really well. I only have a couple of real juicy ones on my face. It's mainly just like right there. Right there. That's not really juicy. And like right where my glasses sat for a day. And like right there and right there. But other than that, they're just real little ones, and it's gotten to the point. That was a chunk of moisturizer. But other than that, they've like literally been kind of like falling off of my face, like scabbing up. And I'm not popping them or anything, they're just drying up and then falling off. Now that's fine with me. They can do that all they want to, as long as they do it quickly. But I don't know if you can see this, because I can't see it as I'm recording this, but I've got a lot of really pretty deep scars. Like pock marks. And the only ways that I've researched how to get rid of them is by like peels and lasers. It sounds, 1, expensive, and 2, pretty painful, and you have to take time off of work, and I'm just not really into that whole deal. Okay, so anyways, moving on, I'm going to do this to my face now, and I usually start with this side, just all over. I do it in circular motions, just kind of get all up in there. And I like this stuff because it seems to, a little bit goes a long way, a lot more than the stuff I was using, which was this Revlon age-defying stuff, but I don't need age-defying. I mean, I'm 19 years old. Age-defying is not a thing that I need, necessarily. Okay. So I've pretty much got this bit covered. Pretty much. I'm gonna go this side. And I start with where it's worse, like the scarring is worse, and then I just spread it out. Wow, I really look like I'm glowing. I wonder if I can change that. Does that help at all? I think so. I mean, you kind of can't see anything but me, but that's okay. That's all you need to see. Okay. And I do my forehead just because I do have a lot of redness, particularly on my face. And I didn't wear makeup for a majority of the day today. Like, I even went to the mall with no makeup on. All I did was wash my face and then leave the house. I wasn't really anticipating going to the mall, but That's what happened. And I won't be contouring this time. If you guys want to see me do that, I might. Because I decided to get all fancy and try, because I use a foundation brush to do my contouring. It just works better for me. Anyway, I put foundation on and tried to, no, I like my fingers. And right now what I'm doing is I'm putting a loose powder over the concealer. And since I am fortunate enough to be able to find makeup that matches my skin tone, like exactly, it has to be a certain brand, but I found it. I'm not too worried about blending it down. Whatever. And then, okay, now it's time for foundation. And I use Revlon Color Stay. I know you probably can't see this for anything, but it's makeup. It's foundation. It's liquid. Woo. And I just use my fingers. I don't like dump it out on my hand or anything. I'll show you guys how. Watch. I don't put anything here because I tend to wipe my nose and then it's just gone and it's like, what's the point? But under my chin is just fine. Or not, like, you know, under my lip. My bottom lip. And then forehead. I bought this BB cream yesterday and I was trying it out on my wrist. And it was green when it squeezed out of the tube because, you know, it's color correction, redness correction stuff of BB cream. And once I started to like move it around on my skin and rub it in, it turned fucking orange on my hand. And then I read the bottle again and it said it turns a universal shade. Universal shade of human does not exist. And I am white, very white. Orange is no. Orange is very no. Orange is the color I'm trying to hide here. No. No. It's bad. Alright, I'm going to let this sit for a little bit. And then I'm going to go over one more time with the concealer just to kind of cover up some of the darker spots. I don't know if you can see, but I do have, you can see it. Maybe especially right in here. And a little bit right here. And a little bit right here. But especially right here. Like right there, and there, and there. I have pretty deep scars. There. I know I have a couple like up here. I mean, it's not too much that I'm like self-conscious about it, but I am aware that it's there. It's not only like a divot, but it's also darker than the rest of my skin. I've also got redness kind of right here, and the pores are also a little bigger right here. I've got bags under my eyes. Super sexy. But I don't care. I do this because I have fun doing it, not because any of it makes me uncomfortable. I'm just gonna pat, 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 pat. Because I'm pretty comfortable in my own skin. It's just sometimes it's very rarely it hits me in my self-esteem. Especially when people like make comments about it. It's like, yes, I know it's there, but there's not a whole lot I can do about that, and I'm not gonna, apologize. Like you're expecting an apology or something. I know you're not, but and with this, I'm not rubbing it around. I'm very gently like patting it in. I'm just looking at it up close. But I think you can definitely see that the bumps have gone down pretty significantly. I'm pretty pleased with what I'm using. Alright, I think that's probably about as good as I'm going to get with this. And as for the finishing powder, again, I mean, obviously it's not going to look totally flawless. It'll just kind of even it out a little bit, and that's all I want it to do. And just even out the color. You see me at a distance, and my skin looks pretty damn good, instead of like red and swollen, or however it looks. Alright, there's that. The kind of finishing powder I use is L'Oreal Hydra Perfect. Great. Alright, now I will use my eyeliner. I'll show you how I do this to the best of my ability. Maybe. So a little bit of eyeliner right there. That always tickles. That's just black eyeliner. Now it is eyeshadow, and I'm using this. This is the hard candy. It's the Naturally Gorgeous. It's all shimmery and nice, and I like it, and it's pretty. And I'm using that color. Let me find an angle. That color right there. It's kind of shimmery and brownish. Well, they're all shimmery and brown, but you'll see it when I put it on. And I just go from the inside corner about, I don't know, 2/3 of the way out. I don't go all the way up, just, to the top of the lid kind of area right there. You see what I'm doing. You see what I'm doing. Again on the other side. And then I use Wet n Wild. It's like a matte black color. Go from the outside corner in a little bit. And out kind of in a point. Kind of, sort of, not really. There's that, and then I take my blender brush, kind of wipe it off. I go from the center, inside, and just work my way out. Blend out kind of the hard edges of the black eyeshadow. Like that. And again over here, start from the inside, blending out those harsher lines, and then going back in and blending it in with the first color. Like that. That's all I do with the eyeshadow. That's done. That's it. And then liquid eyeliner. I use NYC something. I don't know. It wiped off a long time ago. I've had this for a couple months. And it's a little paintbrush type thing, and I get it to a point. You see? Not a point. Point. I go from about where my eyelashes start to there. And a point. Thank you. Okay. It's in a point again. Okay. that alright. My mascara, I use hard candy again. I'm really starting to like hard candy the more I use it. And I don't like using fake eyelashes. I have them, but I just hate the way they feel on my eyelids. Alright. Here's my eyes. Now I've got one last thing to do. And to do that, I use this brush. It's kind of angled. Use eyeshadow. And do one last thing. Before I start this, clean off my eyebrows from whatever was on them. More than likely foundation. That's okay. Where did I put it? There it is. And for this, I'll use this color. You see it right there. And just kind of sweep it back and forth. And go from the inside on the bottom out. Like that. And just fill in the top bit. I was doing this with black for a while, but black is like super intense and not what I'm going for at all. Because if I do it in black, it kind of like overpowers the rest of my face. And then all you see of me is my eyebrows, and that's not exactly what I want. There we go. And the only reason I do this is because when I was in high school, I plucked my eyebrows too much, and here they are a little thinner than I'd like them to be. Now after this, I do one last thing. I take the mascara again and kind of spin it when I take it out to get as much as I can off. And just the hairs, kind of go over them and put them in place. Because my hair is black, but my roots are brown, and this looks better. And that's how I do my makeup. Ta-da! Alright, that is all I have for you guys right now. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. And hopefully I'll have another idea for a video in the future. But as for right now, I don't know. I'll talk to you guys later. Where is it? Okay. See ya.